Betilin alale mbali jekan mbali muikan wodongo ndolbe dahatale Mengbe Kering alingantilingulula nyuna damunela kambe dahan Mengbe Kering gabanyine nyama mbaliko ninyine belori jaliban na doya nyama dahata betilin alale mbali jekan mbali muikan wodongo ndolbe dahatale Mengbe Kering alingantilingulula nyuna damunela kambe dahandi yo mbalikoma jaliban na doya nyagonya mbaliko
Yona Forex Bureau. Badimori Yona Forex Bureau mi yalon ko felaliye seda kunda bambo walla mu dulati dami yalon ko kodi kiyo anin kodi falingo nyinu mu nyonta wonde. Yona Forex Bureau iturbaliye bambole ando fele ye kunda baso dale lat bakote mi yalon ko wolam Purple House. Mbadimori atol mi yalon ko albe banko e bantala. Nan lafta kodo kila nyinka mala alla mole ay tariya andaliye minki ye wosoto tariya nyama alfero ke aliyakini Yona Forex Bureau la atul mini yalon ko fanal be Gambia na lafta kodol de fali da kabri euro lomba fo pound lomba wala fo dollar ani nyin kodi dolu Yona Forex lon dolate mini yalon ko e kadadi madi mi yalon ko ase kontan ando nyin kodi dolu fanam be bulu e lafta ke fali nin dala sola wala badi won kamune bato al nga ferolo ke nganna kodol kini Yona Forex Bureau la ani nganna falindiro ke ni Yona Forex Bureau la dami yalon ko mbe bane hoda mare sotola wakamara na lafta kuma ko sotola nyinol beto ali kumandi da telefono to 9000392683215173389998055526 badi ngolu Yona Forex Bureau wolle nata kan dahandi kodi kiyola anin kodi fali wala fannala walla Yona Forex Bureau ala baraka jarama.
Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yona Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yona Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yona Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, takaful fund, management of zakat, management of awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yona Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yona Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151 or visit Yona head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yona branch located countrywide near you.
Mbadingolu nyimu kibarol timi yalon ko akabonan Sheikh Alhaji Karamba Suwane bulu Madina Suwane wole ko abatandila talibol mume bela kanuntelu misilmol be dawoda ko sawo sande akaziare baminke ala sate to Madina Suwane ko nyinam fanan asita la manjamfa ning ala sonta ning October karo minadu na min kono atidi muang anin nano dimanche dongo wala bekala ziare bati mi yalon ko abekala Madina Suwane dol safo gamo wala talibol be dawoda kanuntel be dawoda misilmol be dawoda kabirin Gambia la nyaton kolu, Senegal la nyaton kolu, Guinea Bissau nyaton kolu, Mauritanie nyin kibaro futata dawoda Sheikh Karamba Suwane wala be kumandirola according ala sonta October karo atilumo anin nano wala be kelala ziare bati gamo mi yalon kate fongole katamba nyato Madina Suwane wala Suwane kundan kobe dawoda anin talibol be dawoda albunya bije nyin kana fo mo koma bayre Madina Suwane duwa jabi dulalo andum fanan se ala haji Karamba Suwane akabe nyin kibaro futandila kibar bungulu bela min yalon koy be Gambia Guinea Bissau anin Guinea Conakry kata fo Mauritanie koy be se fero ke isema be nyindula to bayre nyinan duwal be la falale andun duwa balle fanan be kelaje yo kibaro kabo min fango bulu wala mun karamo mati alhaji Sheikh Abdallah Karamba Suwane Madina Suwane alman be ni yosi badingol Ablaye Sidibe de mi yalon ko abale banko kanjang ate mu jaral la baleti de nyaadi mo sifa wo sifa foy katarak le soto bang walle nyalle mandiya wala wulinde finko le bela bang Ablaye Sidibe ate mu specialist solte ning anata nyaajarola bara manna da wala de nim pile fanam bela anin kulu fetango anin kelo min yalon ko e buka sembo soto no futu wala fannala anin kono de mo mi yalon ko wala kam solo ma ni be kuro jara wato minna Ablaye Sidibe akanyim bele jara anin sasa sifa dolo Ablaye Sidibe dun abale damin wala mo brikama Madina filo balaje Madina salande moto akadoko kaleje sibito anin dimaso bari akatarale Hamadiya lopitano nyatile wala talinding dami yalon ka kadoko ke woto kabotanan lungala kata fo arjuma lungala wala badi mo latol min yalon ko nyin jakalo wala balla fo nyaadi mo lon bang wala fo paylon fo kulu fete molon anin sembenta yalon futu wala fannala anin kono de mo musolla fannala sakodi be kurol jeka al se fero ke ale Ablaye Sidibe commande din telephone la 269 3798 wala 778 2504 Ablaye Sidibe jaralla balong mi yalon ko abali banko kan al nga fero ke nga futa Ablaye Sidibe ma ni woni na sabu ni mal benta be kandi yalla le Kering wala Ablaye Sidibe wala be commandiro mbadi lamoy lalu anin badin jiber lalu mobe dawoda kabirin Gambia fo Gambia e bantala ngal mumela be kontongal tolla anal jamundan senungolu misilmeya kontondiroda nemo anin kiso bali kontondiro kola mbadingolu misalu bisimilay koten alfansum programme to Mengbe Kering ka fo wala nyama na adati wala nyama mba fo ka wala fana nyama andum fanan Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala la man sabayato doron mbe continue la ka banke wala nyama barbadi ngolu jannim be dunan na banke luto bela fila nyinne la ka programme datini adati nya kilo ngala dalta ka dati nyaalu minna ka datini man satalla tola bismillahirrahmanirrahim katu lon man soti kum fayakuno mi yalon ko ay dada bare dada ro la fannala atele da femo be dada fengo feng ni atara dada ta badingo man satalla atele ya be dada bari kabira dadaro ke ayembe mbale tombo mimu adamati take kalifoti na nyimbanko kan bare adama dingol kono badingol Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala murunta ka fisamantelu tombonje aminu ke annabiyo muti anin kilare ya mu bari wol kono anata kila jonye ma tombo Muhammad nemo anin kisobe mi ayake atefango kanunteti wo kanunte yato Muhammad Johnson Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ayake annabiyo muti ayake kilare ya muti anata kaki nilama bekam amanna da wala annabiyo mul min kilare ya mul min tambita Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ala dunyoto ay Muhammad ay wala kere tombon kake ikunton koti bari amulun tafanan ayake kun faramot asanola ay dawoto ana man kudo ke bara amulun takoten ay Muhammad lefanan tombon kama kamo diala anene man mindi ala dafemana wala mukafisiyande ala dafemo beti wo Muhammad dum hadama dimolom amanke jinoti amanke malaikati anda amanke dafen kotenti hadama dimolom kontol be nyami wala ya sabun tol hadama dimolom min nyantam watol bela wala mo kaw man so tentu ka jayi anin ka warandi tenturo anin jayro anin warandiro mi yalon ko amandandula soto ni o botaje be Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala danila nin kamala mbadi mudu ku kenyolu terolu mine mo sabante fureluti itata nyala ndolbe duniya jam wala be ala danila fo asela jamol sonea ka folo nakunti ba fama Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam anala dimbayalo anala saiboro anin misilme sabante fureto malu be ala o mari ala subhanahu wa ta'ala nemo anin kiso ke be man so danila bi fanande nyinya wala to fa sentan kaje ne wala masibola bari asemanta ben ne wala kairola ka kando nyina bolo atadon man so ti kum fa yakuno mi yalon ko akala jongolo kere tombon jongolo kono ala ftaka jongol min kanda wallante natul mu me be man so danila fa sembula la o jongol kono be min kanda kadu ko ala subhanahu wa ta'ala na yala jongol min kanda setano marufo min kata iblisati abuke filindino iblisadu na korte filin lay mare de sedankane anyi nako hadama de setano dino setano wolte filindino ne wol me filindino wala dunya la nyim palaso na fulo anin darajo nin sembo kilim fanan buka tarawol kono min yalon ko setamare filindino ni nyine fanan korte la isa dangane anyi na ko sulu saji malu sayoro kalabantelu nafikolo fasikolo anen hasidolu kilim fanante wol kono min yalon ko ise filindino walla mo be kuman la jibe lalo anen lamoy lalo ko be se muru man satalla kam koten kambulo day komin dal tala nyami ka dani nyin kamala bi fanande na nyawala Mengbe Kering na datinin atelo toba senu wala bismillahir rahmanir rahim fonsa kumfano nin alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin kaman so tentu ka jayi anin ka warandi tenturo anin jayro anin warandiro mi yalon ko amandandula soto badi mol wala mo farda koti na nyawalato Mengbe Kering abe keri nyamin nka sata wala nyama kat ko nga dati wala nyama ndo fanan ba fokam wala fanan nyama Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala la man sabayato mbe continue la doron ka banke wonya kala kilo bulande dron anna tel kanun telon pamodu bojang mi yalon ko be sirin ale Mengbe Kering television auto angal tel banko kam bari mbali e koten su radio to home digital FM 99.9 Brikama sate kono badi ngulu bidu mine yalon ko wolle bulo du jim programme koto wole mo yona forex piroti anin yona Islamic microfinance yona de ate mu kilinnati mi yalon ko ay jama ba ka funyo kam bayrin forex bureau ni lafta kodo kila duniya dawoda ni akinan onda yona e kajere ko wate kera kodo sotre bata bu kataraji bayri tolu e buke fanyin na ta bank bari teliye kunda sotre banko karo bela kabirin tendal to for santol to ando islamic microfinance fanam imari isela account o yela no jele kela kodo maboje kadati dala sikemela amonta ni dala sikeme soto doron ise fansum account o soto le yela banko bukundi mo sote bulu kalafa lumbe sila kasia bak wala ni tento ni jai dumbadi mulubina na nyawalato bi fana nganyinen karolek ku jamale be kering banko kan nin kuul min yalon ko bebe kering banko kan be nyo tumila be bulo chodi la nyola ngam fanke ko malon mune be kering bari sai wala na nganyinen karo kan ko jomale nyanta tumila nin kuul min yalon ko bebe kering who is to be blamed amonta bi wala katana nyinen karolet dumbadi ngolu nalse dum programme kono bayren bi na programme tala sidula jamalet bare man lambe o jama bal be fo no rakatu ko foro gambian kolo akamunta never again denkile ken samalon comme gambian kolo nga fo smiling coast atra mo be ni tate mo nyaku yare nga wala siat bare katla fo la smiling coast so saying nga smiling coast le nga coast from batat labang lang ka fo mini le control mo smiling coast lati wali yalo ne control man ka smiling coast so saying nata ning another slogan ko den ko never again nga mutale bang from mantara mutaka so never again is happening again and again but in tonyanda monekala and who is to be blamed be jumale tumena amonta bimbe wolbe jibelan ne wobota je na libya dindi wala kumbo moy ya o kumbo ka kumbo jumale wala moy ka kumbo wululale nin ko wululale wala mu jumata manke ko min le yalon ko wala yeter wulu bare gambia de wo gambia le wulu so nganin kumbo min be moy ka bona libyan kolbul gambia de wol min be yalon ko be libya e ka mune kumbo e ka kumbo jumale pour woyti kam bayrin umar fofana ya fajanne wolum dinde woni ya ni ko yande walla ya buute na kumbota aka fole ko nim baba na tamba fulaile walla jikita baba la wala na ko so gambia de wolo ni aje dewta ibe gambia kumanle be man sakunda kumandila walla man jikela tela man sakunda la jikete la man sakunda la wala ya sab ibe kumandiro kan so la man sakunda be jinkanna da ban fate jinkanna ndo fanan jibe la jando monde ni wo botaji nkae ko nka fole ko buwale be nyo chodo la ngawore fonum TRRC bari nyo chodi do dasatade nyo chodi do le fanan nata nyo chodi kuto wala nyende ko sunkun anin fole jumale ko buleta nyin dondi sunkun ko fole e din ko wulem nyinne mi na gala buto nyo chodo nata so sai me o fola nyami bayden da fola buwale be nyo chodo la ngo fola o bant par sai mune bije wala nyinde ko chodero fela murundana na man sakunda kono bayden kuman si follow fan commission mallo for this government because nyimman sakunda hanibi ito lebe mararora but commission fan mallo follow ito datita kanyo chode hanin tetende karilo so bimina wol fanambe jibelale then work on se programme kumfa bare ngal mu melabe bismillah mbalten tulam bal jayila anyway na advertiser sol fanam yaje be everything is okay for the moment because jorango ne kendo soto e ka program kendo kenole ando mol min fana yalon ko e ka advertise e ka ila kankuraro samanan to ya wala mun na do koti e ka je ko nyantale fana nga ferol ke na faham je ko mata bakere Home Digital FM is a commercial radio station. Mengbe Kering TV is a commercial, television. Because Nina Rajiven Tolibuka any subvention sort of from the government. Kami Mansakunda Nina Dinkerado Jibe Kajarako Mansakunda Samolto. If an anka fending or bondle kamindi media la bari ka deal without any string attached. If I deal and nana yinkamala sena duku keno, bari buka din na yinkamala putting in atanga later loka wala literally immune for nila kuja olon kaka wolfo bari in kale kandoro. So eba jela ko Mansakunda mini fangol no dunia kono western world ka workare. Bari in tolomansi wala folom buka okay. Instead moneka ke wala mnyendiko sula wule mboro long ni be media to fankum lo ifangole kela kurangol jo ifangole kela staff jo ifangole kela internet jo ifangole ka fengo fenjo andon tax jawo be laari wo fananka so ikaje ko mun tolla do ko ti la fa mol ya faham wala nyente ko mol mini yaron ko kankularo bebul inatan toli e konya ko kankularo le be mbulu nga foy kon telde nimbe la fengo kankulala nga kankula nyinne la nyin kankurar sifa mu nyinnati nyin kankurar sifa mu nyinnati din don fana mu nyinnati bari ngajele modole nyinne mira ko ntolude modole bi je manyana advertisement o kele wala parti dole bi je manyana sonna wala airtime on sanna radio to no nyimbo ko ko e mu bitiko wa filat e kam buro le wa fi tapalapa wala e ka men tangola wa fi wala e ka jabole wa fi e be sire marset yala nimmo nate ya mente samale taji wela ko nyindo mu sumala tede ndawo ntemende mo sanna wa filaya nyindo mu kalabante tinta jabu yabo wa filaya e ba wa filaya bari wo ma sabu ni chebe tonya fola ye mi ye mente mo sayya ni atara tata e sunyaroke itala sunyaro fola wala na boyta modo kayto fana fola so nyantara ngo fana be faham nyoka because na modo jamini alon ko be wurla e ko ha pa modo aka advertisement o di mola mi alon ko wala ben na kenore be wa afrika ko wo man ke pamo la hajo tin pamo du lafta ko wol kacha pamo di wol kacha ne andum fengo fen nin jen ko le mu gambia kono mbe wo kacha lan banana da kan na product o wafi mas fengo le ben del bulu masandiso nita nata inata ko nga wafi yamba wafule yan this is what is happened but woman fentinya na editorial policy ni maria ke lungo minna wolum ni laftela advertisement on bondia bari wolum ba folale wolum ba bankelale fengo fen ni atara se gambia de ngolu torano nin tulunga jembe kuntula nyatole bari fengo fen ni atara se gambia de ngolu makoyno ni ngo fana jembe o fana fola yo namuro nam programme kono wala nyende ko nala hakilo ba kan badin amma me bate aliou fall anin musodo e programme soto na radio to jang on Mengbe Kering wo muso e ka fole Nene Freda Gomez ni Nene Freda Gomez abe janale fanam political party to e ka fomi CA Citizen Alliance wala mo min la nyaton ko mo Dr. Ismaila Sisset atela mo la diamulat bayde ni na political party do beji be Gambia Citizen Alliance tonya tolle fana ye PRO soto mi yalon ko musolem nim tol be mo kelle bije so wokata exception nati because ibaje la ko way cheno le break kaje ko kelle mori ya mira kelle ko kelle nyanta kana bari maje muso fela fintita na ba kala wobe encouragement de la musu jellala wobe siara and we want women participation in politics by the tolle siata malla fe musolu kato wati buru kosinalti donalti ne wato minna ganye kata nganyinela ning campaign bina nganyati la koten ko altollom na yaay compinolti altolle kan tolu ganyande altollom dolla nyindi bandin tatan fotatan na fala wato minna ngam musolu jenkendi kedi tambi wolbe na fani ndoma so la fo wasifa malla fi wal so nene ay problem wala soto wolom problem jumati bari na anata kachami na radio to wolom nyende ko ay company project ko dole represent janga be wolle to yala jam project ko mi yalon ko global home of medicines mini yalon ko tolo e ka mamang jararo la bundale la andu ya foko kabrin safo 1995 sankono kada ine benun Gambia janne jaral jamal leke kata community to ke makoi free borolu aninka consultation or ke ibe woto another negotiation or ke foi keno soto Gambia jay keno sam o keno be buli bije bayden be ngalon ne jung falulu lay atene mo buka ben mbuka la fika to fo sai nin ko jundoro mo be wolon wala mu jejeeti junjamme junjamme ni mo buka ben so anata nyapi nin korean or kamini alon ko de american or anyapite kan ay samba NIA comme aka mo be kenyami bari wonnata kay america dingol te america duma dingol be dawoda ni bulara toro kono hani tre manke tubabo dividing america kari nata nyin don nata wole america lo wala ne kay di melting pot dami yalon ko fengo bebe jakasirim poto min kono bari mo fingol bi jele mo american olti chinese ol bi jele mo american olti indian ol bi jele mo american olti in fact ya fonye native indian wala follow tadi bari yesio sifa bele soto min yalon ko mo american olti so biri ya jamme wol muta america nata wuli fo ya jamme bula deni inada se america wala nyama ya jamme ya bulola ila korda mi yalon ko itelle tobi je title date so ya jamme jama na e fengoluta aya katati aka tole keji bari min nata ke nyin korda do mi yalon ko abe bijilo da mi yalon ko anti crime police wol benu wala to ya jamme man na to ke wota so birin man sakunda falentanga moy nene la janne man nyem man sakunda ila ta america enin kenatiyol benda america le ye bolo se ya tandila ko ya jammele be nun janga ko kuwol tamande nin symbole la bari tol nata le te ku tamande no la symbole so wokono e bije nyinun nata la fi anti biritol nata nan atara ya jamme jumal le sambaje braje 6 wala mo ala green boy sort beren ngen donno nata man sakunda kuto ye green boy sort bondi je ye anti crime sambaji beren anti crime bije nyenen nata kitiyo wulinde kabiri ye kitiyo wulinde kam kanefe magistrate court katande ko nyinul be la dinkiralatu andu ifele man silo soto katanoje kanefe magistrate court ka kuwa tariyande kabiri ngai kitiyo be jibe inata kitiyo kuntumen na wala mnyente ko nyin kenatiyo lu nene na la mulu wala tamu kenoti wale ba fola anti crime ye ko ye karworo dila ye fero ke ye bonyin dinkiratu ande ne bota nyin dinkiratu tumala min ne nyin la wato nyin tinya ise fero ke ye jusonya boni wili tallula Gambia kodola so bije wokuwol manna keno anti crime manna sonka boje nyin nata kiti sika ka bondi kiti bulande ngoto ka samba kiti bato mi yalan ko wala high court kabili tata high court ye kuwol bejibe mansakunda la kiti mansakunda la loyal bije bari ka kuwol kumfadla wala mnyende ko high court nata tandile ko magistrate court ya kuntu nyami telefona mba kuntu la wala nyama nyinul letamu korda nyinti wala anti crime ye feroke ye boje wokan kane fi ye alamani militar lulela bare high court mi yalan ko worom Gambia la kiti bumbati wonata man sakunda alamani wili kemelulu police feroke wodi nyinul so wokono na evidence ol min soto sedi alto worom nyinti ko fang kabiri nyinko be kering man sakunda ya foko nyinul tantan jeti bare wonya inata nyinul safele ka tandila ko julole balla bayrin nying dinkra nyim famo aman namu jo sanjita so wonnata feroke e wokodo la nyokan mi yalon ko million onin fen inata kila wo sanjitan namul bejo man sakunda ya man sayri sito cika ya dila wala woymuna itandi man sakunda ya tandire ko to nyato letam wala nanga namo kaningal buru aliye namo jo ngari sito dia so bije anti crime nata boji kabire anti crime botaje minun bilibe botaje wato men nan be nga woje janne idunta anti crime ye la betinya ka fanal wutu ka soketol be wutu ka kuolke bari nawo ka tambira nga fale ko nim police ke ba dole diamuta ate atande ko hani anti crime minul tamu menti 22nd July boy solo wolle wo betinya kabire anti crime bitaje ya taratinya rene wol fangole nati la fanol sa ni la soketol ni la kurawon ni fangolu ani bundalo ni palantero dami yalon ko tata o kejele nyinne kata police ke bala kuma count pasay ni ngajibe misal fe ni wato men na etelbe wo fola ko
green boys or wolle je tinya waya tara le yaya jamme tijan and wo green boys or itolle e bondi je wala minu ya tinya inyanta wol mutala for willful damage of property, somebody's property, because woman ke a green boys or tat but if bije and the crime bita itol fana ila fengol be bondi je wotinya nyinelu mini yalon ko kiti e wolle ganyande ko wolle tamu ila kanoti wolu nata nan sayin pour ka du ila dinkirato kada ka do ko kadi ya tara fambula ku nyol be lo rembundato e koy ka ta dunna jam muna nan ta dunna jam e koy ko because nga wole soton nga wo ya maro soton na ke bale bulu ko ningal nata kana song ali dunja woketa abaita sinya fula sinya sabanjao nene bitaji anin journalist or tata nyola je mbe nga o kala mutajande wole kata na o program followed inata imambale yedun nyindo yedundal bari la motobale din min nata ka kenyo fena ne cemento iko wolta dun mbije ngaje fambula ku dol nata ye fenko FBK dol nata ye vano fandi tep inata na ko itoli kibaro le soto ko on lawful assembly le bija wala molle be benkan dulato dami yalon ko anil loi manta ine wole nyo sabande ko je nyo sabande inata understand wolun self division fawnata katandi minul lako nin keno maltalete nata la ka keno diala officially so bije wonyo sabo kata je janjam kata o ko la lentenata nene invite radio to jam pro ayna ya fo modi mune be keri bayden police PRO ngawo kata le fom batata mbuko sotono ando police kebal dum wolu yatande na ko teltina no radio to ni lafta moyna radio to wonyanta kele la PRO lati bar police fana nenete order di la PRO la pour ka fay ko tasi Mengbe Kering yetani ko do jabi pamodu be nyinin kala minul la so mbe wolte janjanda fo bi la mutanamot nene tata jindulato anala do kula fula anin ay kibar anala do kula fula nyin silo tata ye bule dunta sai koy ibe motoba dundila iko hani motoba ta dunna karab mbije ndenga janna mobile o kumata tetet ngaji be yara fan text long nene len text akonye ko pamodu yang arrest le mbe Senegambia police station den nada ngawo update le ka try ka PRO command police ke balo fa wonni minul diamota wolum bayri ko pamodu de ngamin fay wolum atata fo Mengbe Kering bari lokita mi tolu fo katu ko munam wo mu lahido tinni tema ko nti to fara so wallantete kala moti me yaron kom fana nyin joyo to bela hido tinyala hani bi ngi to mabore fo jannin abe fotala to fo lungo so ninga min ko bi o buka sonna ko lo tala so sai nata moneke yenene arrest ya samba bari yanala do kula fulo le arrest journalist kilim bi je mi yaron ko bota Fatu Network mi yaron cameraman o Ibrahima Jamme yo fanan cikanyola ya arrest bari nyato sinin wokola nata moy Fatu Network la editor mi yalon ko wala mo lamen jayti ate min fonye ani Mengbe Kering wala man nak kilomot bari nene atandina la ko yate arrest la ye wondono arrest le samba ta famata da famo station bada ta ko ta arrest la bari wokola le inata nyapi camera mano kayo fanan samba because bere fotate ko ye fonye filmena andu nyenna nyanta bola nin kube Kering police ol ka fo journalist ole ko ali fonye filmen evidence o kasoto walato bari nin camera be roll kan ni mo tulo bun camera ba bondelal ni ye fengo fenke camera ba bondelal wala police ol nyanta professional lale in what they do in a transparent manner ni be operational e ka son camera kama be de so that more salon ida ila operational kele professionally o yakele barbarically mo nyanda jeji benal bari wata Gambia mune bije ikatara tam police mor katara nyola fam banta yela camera bodi yata fambula kula kilinja ko hey lenyin camera fa ikamunda ka tele ya sai walle kamunda ko luwa ba tele bulu wala ya sabu ikamen foko journalist ndenga mera police le nyanta karanna journalist la do ko la bari journalist wor karanta police la do ko la bari police nyanta karena bari police station okona inside the station womo police la property let ni edunde wote rights hotel ka fo la camera fa but outside public sphere public space police man rights hotel ka fo mo ko la camera fa what ngajara hane Angleterre jam resist police or ka trial nin kube keri yela camera male ka foy camera fa barin ka jele ni ka du nyole ka foy kon ta fala binta fala som luwa jumala ko nyanta na camera fala even you are not even a journalist so nyin ko lebe keri ye ne samba ye nyim mo sabola arrest balla min jaye min fanya wolam nyinde ko itolla camera mano e mo arrest ani SOD amutale SO nyinna fay ko aketa mistake wala kutum badi mon be min kala doron bari nene ya belle bari fenne bota nan santo ko al nene charge police on fanga bukale be more charge na me ka fala al nene charge just like in my own case wato min en tolo arrest police on fanga malo even tolo fanga charge na mina because ye min fo to ye wolom nyinde ko pa modu na la modu hayne ka fo modi ele ko alta banjuna leta banjunu jande police they never try to verify the fake news e wolta wala kana open on that inate nyapetanka yen samba intending King FM call guess what bari ndolo e minke nyinola aketa tilikuntele mobe nyaaje ande ba kala wato minna atara nyinola camera be roll kam moli alon ko they were arrested yon tolo fanan biri nada kan tele arrest atara na CCTV be roll kam andu yende arrest wato minna fanan nga fa ala hawa ko yang arrest le so bari ye minke ndolo futata welingara ye bondi janne directly yen samba muntore yen samba bursubi mbe bursubi mfangol nga moy police or ka fako ngo bantan ko ya mu donne de koy bi janne ka monte kan kidnap le police so mboda woto yen samba burfut mbe burfut suta bay natan kama woto yen samba na welingara kam filinde ka yayin woso mo guess what police or dama because ye min for wolom nyinte ko Pamodu is anti-government. Pamodu ben na political money de kambulle. Ala charge. So police or male ben ala charge. Police or lay alone near crime ke. Crime or crime ala charge ro mumunet. But ni police or found they are not sure of the crime you committed. Would be charged la nyadile. But police or ye muneke. Ye fanke bulu kono molleti. Inata ke fambula kute. Hana atare keta fambula kuda mat. But ni keta bulu kono mot. Iketa bulu kono mot. BLM ila aka fenke because one more lafite minka do reta ka walake hana tilinta wala man tilin andu na duta o morke da bondi jele ka fay maliki bari ngaji janne KMC kabiri wato mi yalon ko wo CEO mi yalon ka tapale yakaji e kata dunna je ngaje police ol min nata biri ngaduta muna police ol be ma foy to maliki Musa Drame ma fateman police kije so wala nyanda kala wala dat so ndefananta wala kata biri nata ko ala charge iko ala charge sai mune yembondi welingara police station yen drive yen samba kunkujam for the very first time tenga photo kunkujam police station okon kunkujam police station e kamunta boys house coming mol labungomu iso police na de rent buru kono mo BLM lom buru kono mo lom di BLMs so guess what CID or BBC ni la boss ila mo ni interrogation de wakata ndi police o na kata BLM oti ala do ko ka ko ya buru back so ye munake inate besi ta yende samana yensindite mani je doli kos doli fatar ngaki yankol nembade bum gol zude police ol ko wala fama be woddo ko fama minna ike nyorle ifan kalo ne ko nyinolde dega nyinol malla be kanyinke I'm telling you this is my experience so nena nyol bana wala experience bi so e moneke yankuri yembe biri yankuri yembe be daily male be nyinin kala min so killing poni da ko nyako ngo pamu ye saying lenga do ko the investigation will start proper akonya ko muneta fama mune sijam gaje mi en sije kanyini ngawal akonya ha ga bari tele hakilo do ya gaje mi en de sije ite mo wolom akonya no lafta nga wala lom puru nga safe so that we can charge you ngai ko be ndenga min kala muta mi en de sije wolom nyinde ko mbe birika male police ole arrest en samba le burusibi yambonde burusibi en samba burufuti yambonde burufuti en samba nan welingara nga suto la wolto nyin somonda yembulandi la moto kono yen samba na ali jang so ni ko mun en sija alla moto wala en cikana wala en cikana welingara kan samba nan jang afanya ko ngo yeminke mi si janga haniko ndefa malo ngaminke yala atellenta samba nan jang ko natol ya fonye ngaminke so sai da malbe nyojibe iko nyako ye bari ko ibe non bere kamare ka moru suku ka foita banyo non ko jumale yo fo akonya nga wala mo ko atele amoy da min foto ta wala fo ali amoy fo nyola kon so laba ngale mo ne ko enko in case from that. So I wasn't charged. He wasn't charged at all. So he was crucified again. So but in Indo Muneketa, now when they see near charge in Donna for was suffer for Kaba. You have no, you don't want correct. You want okay. I don't know when they found a cabinet ya Bula Belola, Naning journalist or Kachasoto.
Very much. If you are just watching, this is Kerfado, and we are live at the Caraba police station, where of course Nenefreda Gomez was arrested earlier today. So we're gonna go straight with the interview. So Nene new lecturer first. Then you establish exactly Lanmo Hill when you isila fee. What exactly happened?
Actually,
yes, you can.
If you guys have been following, sometime last week or so, a couple of weeks ago, I called for a press conference, right? I called for a press conference at the property in Bijilo, and most of the media houses were there. And what was happening on that day was the sheriff were coming to give us possession of the property. So I'm sure from that day, you guys must have had history of what happened and led to that day. So we got possession, but that same day, we got obstruction. We couldn't carry on the business of the day. But after a vigorous back and forth, we were let to do what we needed to do. The police that came to stop us eventually did not see the need or saw that we are the rightful owners, so they decided to go. So they went and left us. So every day, other day or so, we go back and forth to carry on with our business. So that's what we started. But it's like there has been a lot of flip-flop. One day we will go, they say, okay, nobody will say anything to us. The security is still there. But sometimes we will go and then, he will come and say, oh, I told my authorities that you are here, and they say you should leave. But every time I go there, they ask me to leave. I insist that I wasn't going to leave because I'm not going to just act on word of mouth by somebody I don't even know who he is. I'm not the one who placed the person there because as far as I'm concerned, the property is rightfully owned by the organization that I represent. So fast forward, today, over the weekend, I've been going there up and down with workers, with the weldermen to do measurements, to change the gates, because we are planning to put our own security personnel at the place. So we went in there, there is a gate at the back by the beach that is open. It was measured to fix the gate. There is another gate to the left side of the property as you enter that needed to be fixed. So we've gone there, all measurements have been done, and today, finally, I got the laborers to go and start block work and ordered cement, a truckload of cement as well to be delivered because the workers were supposed to start work today. So when we got there, around 8 o'clock, because they left around 7:30, Jimpex come in there. So 8-ish, after 8, we arrived there. So when we got there, and then I entered, then the security came out and said, the truck is not going to enter. I was like, why? He said, well, I have to call to seek permission before I allow the truck to enter. So he made calls, and I'm sure they told him not to allow the truck to enter. So he went and got a padlock and locked the main gate. You understand? So I went through the other side because there is another gate on the side that is like they only put corrugated iron sheets there because the gate is not good. So I removed the corrugated iron and opened the gate and asked the truck to enter. and the laborers. So he rushed the other side and came and stood in front of the gate and said that the truck is not going to enter. So we're there back and forth, they will enter, they will not enter. That's when I started contacting media houses because I sensed that something is going to happen. I call media houses and say, okay, this is the situation, and all of you who have been following from last week, we've been given possession, but then yet again we are having obstruction. So the first to get on the scene was Fatu Network that arrived. But then at the time the Fatu Network arrived, he had also called, and then they sent reinforcement team. So a truck full load of paramilitary arrived at the scene. So they also went and all blocked the other gate that I opened because my car was also in front of the gate that they put the party. I was also making sure that if my car doesn't enter in my property, then nobody else has a right to enter in that property. So I parked my car in front of the gate. So now the people that brought the cement, they needed to go. So I instructed them to offload the cement and just put it in front of the gate where my car is, so that at some point in time the laborers can carry it to take it inside. And the paramilitary, they said they will not offload it. They had already offloaded actually half, about I think 47 or 53, but about that they've offloaded. So they asked the truck driver to leave or whatever. So at that point in time, when they were telling the truck driver, don't do this, I was telling the truck driver, I am paying you, I brought you here, you need to work under my directive and instruction, so do what I tell you. Then all of a sudden, somebody else came from how to call it, Senegambia. Apparently, he's their boss. So he came, you understand, and tried to engage us. I said, say it again. I can't remember the name of the guy. Anyway, maybe later I'll be able to, I can find out. So, but then the guy that came is the truck that came, the team lead is Ahmad Bah. Ahmad Bah is their team lead. So when this guy came and was trying to call us to the corner to talk to us, I said no. I want everything to be on record. I am on Facebook Live and a media reporter is here. I want everything that we do, whatever. He said no, he doesn't want to be filmed or whatever. That the reporter should not even shoot him. I said the reporter has no business with you. He is outside. You guys have denied him access because I asked Ibrahima to come in. When Ibrahima was coming in with the camera, they just yanked him and pushed him out and then, you know, hit the camera fell. You understand? That's when we all intervened and say you don't have a right to assault a journalist. He is a journalist, he is independent, he's doing a job. Allow him to do his job. You talk to us and leave the journalist alone. So they said, so he asked 3 men to go and stop the journalist, like stand in front of the journalist so that he doesn't have access to come to the property. So he moved and went like opposite the property. There is a fence there, so he stood there and recording everything that was happening. So I guess at that point in time, I was also on Facebook Live talking about what was happening. They got irritated and frustrated. They said they were going to arrest us. I said, okay, fine, arrest us. You know, I don't have a problem. Arrest us and take us anyway. But we are not backing down. And once we go, we get released, we are coming right back. We are not relenting because we know that we have solid documentation, documents from the court to say this is your property. The sheriff came and sent the bailiff to come to the property and handed the property back to us. Who else supersedes that decision? Who else can set that aside apart from a competent court? So that's where I'm standing, and I will stick by it. I am not relenting. So when that happened, they yanked. Actually, they approached me and said they were there because the boss was saying, arrest them, arrest them, arrest them. You know, I just stood at one place inside the property. These guys were there, Lamin and Gilbert. So they came and yanked him or whatever, and all that, 3 of them, and threw him on a pickup truck. They went and got Gilbert also, put him on a pickup truck. And then all of a sudden the boss told him, you know what, the reporter was recording. I'm sure he has something. Take him so that he can delete everything he has there. So they went like far from where we were and got him also, Ibrahima, yanked him with his camera, with his tripod and everything in, and threw him on the truck. And then that's when they came for me. I said, nobody should touch me. Don't touch me. I don't want any man to touch me. There was a you're going. I say, I am not going. So the boss later on said, you know what? I have my influence. Ali Musogula, Ali Samba. You understand? Nali Samba, Atefango Benala. I said, of course, I cannot abandon my staff. Well, if you take them, I will come. But I am not going to allow you guys to manhandle me or to drag me like you're doing everybody else. I will not allow it. So when they left, that's when I took the car and then went and met them at Senegambia police station. When we got there, nobody knows why we were there. Nobody was able to answer questions. Everybody asked, they say, well, they just brought you. I don't know. Then all of a sudden, this same guy that came to the property came back and said, was on the phone calling and talking and calling and talking and instructed that they should bring us to Kairaba. So that's when I said, okay, I have already communicated to our lawyer that we are at Senegambia. If you're taking us anywhere else, allow me time so that I consult with a lawyer and inform her Julie that we are being taken. So they allowed me time. I called and told her that, well, they said they're taking us to Kairaba. So she said, okay, just go there. I'm in Banjul, but I'll come and meet you there. So that's how we've been brought here. We came again. Nobody here knows why we were brought. So they get on consulting. All of a sudden they wrote charges on a piece of paper. So eventually, first they said they were going to put us in the cell. And then we said no. And with the support of everybody that was here, everybody stood and said, no, it's not right. They're not criminals. You just brought them here. You've not charged them. You want to put them in the cell. For what reason? So there was a push and pull between the people here, us and the police. Eventually, the SO said, okay, that's fine. We can go sit in his office and wait. So we were there waiting. They were consulting back and forth telephone calls. Eventually, they said he got instruction that we should be charged. First of all, they said that they were told that I took my car and ran into the fence and vandalized the fence, which was absolutely not true. That was false. That was a blatant lie, from them. But afterwards, he got a call again and said I should be charged for obstruction and malicious damage of property. Okay, and that was written. That charge was written on the charge sheet. Our lawyer was here, and the lawyer said we are not signing it. We are not doing that. Why? Which property? It is their property. So even if they vandalize it, they damage it, supposedly what you're saying is true. What law have they broken? So they're not signing it. So after several consultations, they changed that to assault. Okay, they changed the charge sheet to assault and then
deleted
and obstruction. So they changed that charge sheet. So when they did that again, they say assault. So our lawyer is like, assault who? Who have they assaulted? They said no, when we go to court, they will the lawyer said no, we cannot just sign a blank paper that just say assault. When you assault a human being. So the person's name should be on the charge sheet, and there should be a complaint from that person that you claim that they have assaulted. So we went back and forth. Our lawyer insisted that we were not going to say anything or sign anything. Then they changed that one again. From assault, they came with criminal trespass. Yeah, criminal trespass and malicious damage of property.
But this is injury of property.
Injury of property, there you go. So that was the final charge that we are being charged for, and we had to get sorties to bail us, and we are supposed to be reporting here tomorrow at 12:30.
What's the bail bond?
Say it again?
The bail bond.
$100,000 is each. Yeah.
Do you think the police have anything to hide at that place? That does that reflect in any way that it is among the reasons why they are not letting you guys to get inside?
Well, I mean, I honestly don't know. The anti-crime has lived there, we're stationed there for more than 2 years or so. Whatever they have done there, I have no idea. I don't know. But the bottom line is it is our property. Whatever they've put there, I think time has, time has overtaken them that they cannot do anything about it.
According to media reports, as you stated, contrary to what you stated, according to what Fatu Network reported, they said Ibrahim Jame, the police said he was mistakenly arrested. They didn't know he was a reporter. You are saying that they knew he is a reporter.
It is on record. When Ibrahim came and I called Ibrahim to come. Ibrahim was coming, they said Ibrahim should not enter. Ibrahim said, I am a journalist, and it is on record. Go to my Facebook. I was on live. And Ibrahim was also recording at the time. He was also recording during that time. He showed them, this is my press card. I'm a journalist from Fatu Network. You understand? And the officer was like, I don't care. My bosses say nobody should enter here. And Ismail said, I am independent. I'm here to do a job. It is all on record. So again, it just tells you what kind of a system we have. They're very, very cunning. They're very manipulative. They lie to their noses. And they think we are dummies. No, we're not. The reason why I started doing the Facebook Live, as soon as I got there and sensed that there were going to be issues, I went on Facebook because I know that they will lie. They will change things. When we came here, the first thing they said was they arrested us because I ran my car into the property. But when they realized they don't have any proof to substantiate that, it changed again. Now they said assault. Who did you assault? It was a truckload of paramilitary that came there, and nobody wants to step forward and say I was the one that was assaulted. So when they couldn't get anybody to use as a pawn, they decided to put that aside and come up with something else. So the trend, the trend of them changing and changing within these hours just tells you that they're not on the right track.
Well, a purported press release, exactly,
yes, from the
Ministry of Justice.
But again, that is a lie, because right now I can tell you there is no proceedings before the court. The court has been determined. Okay, I have shared the documentation. It's online, it's everywhere, and I can provide it to anybody. This file that I have in my hands here shows everything from day one. Correspondences, judgments, filings, everything is in this file, and they all have it. So for them to say there's a proceeding in court, that is a lie. Okay, if there is a proceeding,
let them provide it.
State the case number. State it.
Let them provide.
State the case number. The only proceeding that was in court was we were the ones that filed something for the court to enforce the judgment that was already existing. But now if we file something and say, court, we have a judgment, but then the sheriff is not executing, the police have refused to move, please help us execute it. And now the anti-crime has moved. So that judgment that filing has been overtaken by events. There is no need for that to even proceed, because what we were asking for was, please send the anti-crime away, please take them out. But that was from us, not them. They came to court and conceded and said, we don't have a case. We don't have a case. Even the 500,000 we were asking for cost damages, they even conceded and they said they were going to pay it. The judge asked them, are you sure even the cost you want to pay it? They said, well, according to instruction, we should concede we don't have a case. And the judgment from the Attorney General. From the Attorney General, because it's the Attorney General that represents the state, that was representing the Interior Minister, that was representing the IGP, that was representing the Lands Ministry. So it's what, and Attorney General was also a party to that suit. They came to court and conceded. The judge at the High Court, Achibongo, entered a judgment. So who else can set that aside? It's only a court. No other person in this country can set that aside.
How frustrating was it for you that the police will be taking instruction on phone before they handle
Well, it is super frustrating, my brother, because in this 21st century, 2021, after 22 years of authoritarian rule, we are still back at this. It is frustrating. It is really, really frustrating. It just tells us that we still have the same system operating in this country. Nothing has changed. It's only an individual.
We still have the same system running in this country. What I'm going to call honeybee, what system killing on bottom in kono? Nene atande ko honeybee, Mengbe Kering, Gambia kono. It's quite frustrating. Alaji bedron de name in beef. Baring ni nata, nga fo janne kitio leket, kiti killing, kiti fula, kiti rimo, kiti ba. Din kitio ala decision ok. Kitio da male ko falinu, mobu ko falinu. Nim moya falindoron, omu fambula kuleti. And fambula kumanya, wala mu dictatorship. Baring nying ndengamela nying minyanda kala. Wala mnyende ko kabiring wolo kuntambila botala. Nyinile na ya fonyile ko nga minke make ko alla property fela wala yeta court, superior court. Ye nying case appeal je ya fo court injunction o di nyinul kanataji ye bajela ko jannin kitiyo be banna itol te fenkela je nyinu fanante fenkela je. But saying the biggest suspicion is mune ya sabu nyindulato police will be balandi andu nyemange police wala balamati de nyimmu government na balamolete ngo muna fanketum manke saya boroti mbe ngajele Mengbe Kering na dulalto amamme ngajele amanjete sheho ani environmentally soltata dinkira doto dami yalon ko ya tandi ibe dami wafikam mola environmental yirol be dami iko kaji wafi indianol yal wol keta diamoti ni nata nyimba bolo ngojibe mo dantane a be killing wafi ka be killing wafi ya be bam pak na mi ta kombo fango ninga developmental soto ndira lo nambe kala dami by the more ka woli ka kenol wa fa diate nyamin because muna mu sembole bebul anduna duwa la follow la na hakilo ba kan kanyen na foko nin ala ye kanda sembo wote filindino la dunia la jin sembo nin makama sembo wote filindino la bar muna na makamo kamodu filindi by ite alon ko ite kulle londe against woman sakunda do hani bi woni be o batakon walle te nyande nyilla la ko mansa kilin jamano buka bang andu mansa kilin jamano bukatu wala wo mansa kunda kilin bukatu so ite nyanda kala hakiltu lalete bare hanide alaji be doro ngo mansa me ya lon ko ka fanya ko alnga luwa horoma namira wala mu diamoti nyi watol bela alnga luwa horoma alnga na luwa la horoma fitino kana kejang alnga ketenga luwa la horoma nim mansa fango murunta mal luwa la horoma do bari min dunte da malote man nabula kutawot ban nin koti e min kuntu that should be final momo ya lon ko lefta wokala wo challenge la imari nyanta tala kotle bari manyan na taman la nin sembola annina raji be kitiyolu national police wolle kela actionol implement comme in ka londi nyene mona nin police o tan jumala be sila la kiti dula jumala be sila la magistrate ola bari ye momo mutanyem banko ka hani ye mo fale hani kidol le bebul ike samba mun tole folo ike samba jojo nyaati de ngala mo be sila ta jojo la mona ya sabon sila ta jojo la kidi tebulu jorante bulu tusi tebulu ko bebe police o level wala nan silata so ni mo police o fango mulunta e ka judgment olo e ka muli ka wolu tinya wo mo problem onati nga won problem bata ando minata a malo warande ana jakalo warande wala mnyente ko police o ke mutabuka fo ya ye mutamun dalila le faka fo ko hanga order le sort of from the top you man mo top who is above the law janga man possible police o ye mutama fo mune ya sabu nge muta na be mutala ba fole nyine ya sabu be mutala abe ku kelela abe ku tamandele la karola abe kala fole le constantly pour it maria aware this is what they call transparency but in tolla fita moli lua horoma bare man sakunda wote lua horoma bare nga datitale nyin sanji mo wonni lulol min tambita onda yaya jamme man sakunda buka lua horoma president wala man sakunda to wala mu yaya jamme je ndolo ko nga fali ngolek ko wodantale wota fulanjan na koten nkana je koten wo sifale ke kungo wolindina gambia wayara be heading andum ngamo nene la diamoto ko i samba fo Senegambia hotel bidi fo da Senegambia police bidi fo da police station oto won fango malo yi mutaminna ida malaka nyonyi nka moneka ni police o police ni nka o ka ndolo malonde yar samba na njane drom bare malo Mengbe Kering ye bonde oto ye samba Kairaba station ke is so frustrating ando ambassador lebe siri nyim banko mi yanon ko ite buka kuno e fango mbe ngajele yaya jambe bila be bola jare konya kay jelle tuje namira to le o fonni je nyin ambassador wolle nyanta ka safari nyi ma ka to le ka je ko man sakunda min nata de ni yaya jambe fatatale nyanta le ke ma koy bar yaya jambe ka ma nya minke nato ko o ma nya minke mune ya sabu o man solo wo banko be ni alon ko ye kuntu yaya jambe la mune na wote kuntu la tan mune ni wote kuntu la tan la because abe mu o ma nya kilo wala alka tamani minna wo mu fennate mi yalon ka man beti yade nyanda ngan tamanyal fale ye mo samba police station da police on fam bukale be minkela ke ñun telephone ola ka fo kom ka authority le kolo authority juma police on nyande la line of duties lonnale luwalle bije ni nyinke nyinne be kelela ni nyinne ke nyinne be kelela bari gambian ko manyana arrest la on lawfully ya ko etu wonyama o manyana ka ke nga loyal soto janne nga femol soto janne. But how long, we're gonna stay aside? Nyabe molda ibe tilimbaliya. Ngo wala nanko B, diamo beti ata de yaya jamela wato. Andum hani B is relevant. Ni mo tinkole ya wale boita moka. Actually bebe de alko nte diamo la because imambo intolokam. Imalonko you will be the next person. Me alonko abekela victim of that situation. So nyandale nga hakilo tuwani. And then again, more nyante ke forolut. Yenyin dunia kodoji. na dunte la dokuo ko na kela dokuo tinyal ni aje man sakunda la dokuo be tinyaka poliso la dokuo be tinyaka be tata na da nyin duniya ko dole dunda je makamo palaso ni aje man sakunda fana be la dokuo be tale be tinyala mune dunta je kodo ngoy kodo mu setano let iblisa te kerin toliya yalo muna mo iblisa te woro mo kodoti nyim makama nyosabo nyim ku korongol min bebe kerin abe tata abe mo kodolet bari nka kuwol ken ka fo iblisa lom sa en dolma nyana fella la iblisa ka nyanta fo la le kodolem nka fengo fenk bari kodo wala kan du nyin ko be alaji be do ne min fani je fatu network la journalist on tanga min expect b wala nyende ko fatu network as a media itolle follow nyanta safero kala bayri nyinkete nyalale ya condemn in the strongest term muna ya sabu yela camera mano ares ka fay moto bako no ka sambajan what a killer no mistake out is what happened to our case kabirim ye muta ndata human rights commission mini alon ko wato ka fo le the toothless dogs mini alon ko itulu how long but they cannot do anything birin data human rights commission ye munef wala nyende ko ha mbalu danna police se sabar pamodi nyoli sabari fenke nyoli sabari ngajin case fa ayatare man to charge ndene man charge sit reading andu nene man fen sign ko ente charge wal bari nate ko ha sign police will be la charge drop lale ibe mun drop le man min sign for don la fita minna no wala nyende ko yen samba kiti yola ngatanga exhaust je isaje ko dunia be alon ko ye kamole lantol kam because don't ma for moy ka ta banjuna leta kelo lantol se ofo only irresponsible person ne ofo bari fanan ndela modu o mo kera journalist o di e muta ntol ba condemn lale in the strongest term muna na fatu network try to downplay it mbenga moy ne la jan journalist o nata in ya balende ala do ko ka anda te doro ne bije as a journalist yara fan nit ñun be ñun la do nitol keta sedo ti be kala sedan duro let ala nga hakilol tu ñun dunia ko do kabanne dole be ñim media kono minella celebrity yanim pare anin kuma ba fo ikoy ke fangol commande ikoy to ka PR le what sort of PR in a country like Gambia ita ko ita mu journalist so now you doing PR ndem buka wo understand. So now they downplay everything katande ko high mantle lamo arrest aket police ko mistake ko bari ye min arrest where don ko ya arrest le where don ya arrest le nintelo mu woti the network doesn't stress na arresto I would have resigned nga ala mutambe la do so la lembe do ko kala dani alina hakilo nene lota jannen ko modo le bije mam moto fo fam ngo modo le bije nga kala mutale ko ha man sakunda e be wori kumande kan de pour ye makoy la PR andung sosoli sol do le bije le min ya lon ko e ko militar lulu dollar ko do be jolu jola wal mam moto mije doron modolu wol how pamodu teng krib karab aben tellala sobin sonto to wot itel ko ngaya tan de dunia la ko ntelle nyinga atara pamodu nene malam sumandiro wudin de to kam bari dolbe modol la bari tumara min ne tol fana yara fam e dalu bije ngal nga kalabante ya bulal nga gambia jibe nte den ko wala fonko lata alalla na la kila andul latam fama e mallondo soto manke fent bare alay do mon min karafanna mbe o taala le kato nyaata manti wala mo ko wati andu ma kodije ma fenje mi yalon ka be mbondi la wasilo kam nyandale nga hakilo to kendek afele nene momi yalon ko tebe lori nyana yetu banda police ol tate no ma ye mutana ye arrest ila camera tata jolon jana ye ni la tripod o be muta ye fay moto ba kon o mo arrest lete andu wo is deliberate arrest. So nyanda nyen ko wala jibela bari yalo nyimbe hasidi ya doron yalo Gambia fam politiko be wala nyama ando ninata media fam jibe nyinne mbatandi e kanyin hasido lije e mantana soto me yalo ko mi e dole si mi yalo ko wasata andi ka tonya def wodoro na moy la problème oti wato wati kala fede ka wolje wol singol be sabari inila crocodile tears alanga hakilo to nga Gambia je nga nyillon ko mbe nyendo ko minna nin député le kanyandalde nin président kanyandalde nin ministre kanyandalde nin man sakunda do ko la kanyandalde ngo do ko ni tata foya mo te konte de nyinne be kala na do ko o do ko na la sartol lom ni o sartol bondi noto ite you are corrupt I jenketale and wo jenko kana mirabe danna janda mal ibe kitindi lalal because mo ka mo filindi wallahi lumbe sile be kitindi le ka mo filindi men wala na try. Let us be truthful in our reportage. Ninkombe kela journalist or let us be truthful. It's very important. So nina de obeji be follow. Ye minken tolla. Similar story. Iko pa modu ko moli eta banjuno jan. Nyimfane maje story follow enim minnar. Iko nene ala motoreta ay fenso taki. Ay dula boy. Ko nene munyama atorete ba. Ni ela motota ay fenso taki. Jannim fenso be tinyala la moto la folo be tinyala ni meke ku ite famo be to mantoro soto la jeli so fonsen hakilo to ku sifal so wala na police solo apply sanya nyimbe tata nata apply sanya you are creating a lifetime legacy mol min tambita jang ali e moyle faali amra nyina telale manyine la de it's a matter of time afele science ngamo United Nations eco perpetrators for attack to your face. Well, I know we will shame them because if Bakela Wato Mene Mira, Yena Nafikology base, and Willis Afoko Ha, Ninumuke Baleti, Yalo Nyanta move on Nale, Yalo, we should call for reconciliation. Go. Imagine, we should call for reconciliation. Mum punishment okay. Well, I sabi imagine be the ugly things many along Tambita. Imagine Kumur Murun and Trofamaya. Nyandalenga Hakilot. Nyantalenga hakilotu kende mbe wotula janne bayde wato fera bitaka nin nata koten Libya dindimon Libya Libya be kolyarim bake Libya be kolyarim bake alnga nyinjibe mo fingole be boro la ten police lo ba non ani wo boro min data kabe silo kunta do moto yako o mbe sondani na ko bita yo mar kiyamale alamani mo nin kafaro kala na dindi mo be nyin nakono Italy Libya ngo wurula buka kamfa dum kam fa ya tuje kamfa mu wati dantannet na mete kamuru ngakan nyin dindi mo mun dingon leti ibe Libya be bata kono je Libya ye wosida ke tolu fango kumandiro ke Mengbe Kering sibitu wala mote Gambia mea fo mo moy dimaso a programme repeat wala autorité le nalbe ma moy doli a moy le mini nyanta doli inform la ndesan ñin no mo dinde wol te mini alon ko e balu be bulu ko solam be ñin temboto pour ñin kamala quartier fayo kana ñin no mo dinde wol te mini alon ko man sakunda wo opposition wo everybody mbe kata wol ba male bare musolo ka tandila ko tenninten andum Aïssa Touré VP Vice President Aïssa Touré ndebu ka fay Vice President ka fay le very personal amange Vice President is a very personal akunkilo ngodorom ngo Aïssa Touré kabiri ngadunda nyin campaign kono 2016 Aïssa Touré mone champion follow ala campaign kalabante ya nata minna ay ñu kalamani fitaramana I will hijack from where? From the Kalama Revolution. It is not even creative. Purukala own symbol or create, but a copyright theft. I welcome to steal the Kalama Revolution from women like Sukai Dahaba Nyolani Mokotamon. I fitaramolta. But I campaign you can mean bela. Wala mu mtulumu musol letin ka wulule. Mtul ledimol kata bakwela. Mtul ledimol ka fasilo kam. Ntolle ketaten ndesan wala nanko molu manyan na musu ya yusla ike musu kato use just to gain their selfish interest o manyan na kake musu ya forta wayere andun jama babe ko lebe wala keka hante mu musolu teninten adun daga na bota jang but ningi keje we have the worst vice presidents the Aissatus and the Fatus in the history of the Gambia. Musolo long. Amange kombe musole doyala. But these are not women with substance. No. No, ñinun natale because itolu karantale ila o karangol to ya mere fo se mo nyo musolu nene nole bari mete nene lale fombe bi min kono ngo ñim musolu min be bulu ko sola ten ñinun min be wurla satelu kono ten walla dimol be ñendulalto walla dimol be itali bara fela al dimol be wurla man sakunda mbe janne mbe ñinne kono man sakunda e jabile fo bi ba fo hani bi e jabile alanga ñinen karo andon alka wuro min noma wolo dingol bukatani mbako en wolo dingol ka visa le soto alanga jibe doro opposition min bebe gambia min yalon ko e dingol soto ibe dingol nim visa lem president baro dun te ofala president baro biringa nata ay ku folo min ka dingo samba america abari dingol ke samba abala la modu ke samba so atoro musolu bulu ko slalu ñoo nen nalu ñoo wañar lalu inin karle kela atare dingo be wulo ko nabe batari atul lom bata molo to ngo alna bere betol kenna kesolu da musu ya forta woyele alna bere betol ko musol de so bidi kingmakers musol le nyanda kam man satolo itol le nyanda kam man sa selandi itol le nyanda kam man sa jindi al dingo ligibe ngo muso kelen dingo na torata muso bele dingo torata because ite dingo be nyami do fanan dingo be wala nyam nite yamre dingo dahatale if site ye ko sembe wande dingo be bataring ngo what goes around must come around alnga hakilo tude aisa tura woda sia mu me be musolu ten biya kamune fonna ba ko etala atata Europe katandila ko Gambia fengo mi yalon ko aka do ko di mola wol bebe Gambia le avenue adama baro be ke Gambia wo kamala dingol te kayto sotola sako min yalon ko be Italy e be Libya wol be tambela no nyaade e kumbota hani bibe kumbola bo jumale ke la kumbo kamo moy ye nyaajiyo buruntu ye nyaajiyo suruntu ila nyaajiyo keta yoronto jumale la nyaajiyo fiti Gambia ibe oborol minna motol be takila silolu kam ibe bitin na ibe la dula normonto jumale pareta ka wor rescue jumale pareta wala bari na ambassador be yaayla ko kayti tabam tangara aka yayle ko kuno muna na manta Libya and that's no Libya because other foreign minister tata Libya le pour dimon la ko kama because wodi wodi jarte yele alna to nya fo nani wax dega te jubo ak yalla dañu wara wax dega jubo ak yalla to ñambe wala execute la isaje ko nin alay dia alaji be hani kansula hani envoy ngalo ne arabu talibo te banna Gambia min yalon koy 40 Libya lo nin tubabu karandingol man hani kataji al foreign ministry al arabu karandingol ali appoint ali delegate wallahi with their diplomatic immunity they will go to Libya bitala Libya yata nyindi wala al haloji but in tolman si na investigation on ke nga kiskisi role ke bari nyindi wala ko nkami mira wala ngora faja ngone nga dindi ngol je yankumandi ngakilo kabula munna na dindi ngol fele jande are living in luxury na dindi ngol mimbe Gambia wal biji so hadamadi wulula nyanda nyinni mira ni yaje wandi dingo be bataka so nga kiskisolo ke bari atolu Gambia dingo min yalon kal be Libya laftali yalla moy ni hakilola kende ke atolu min bota Gambia mba tollala ngo nin Gambia la ambassador tiji Gambia la foreign minister mannaji Gambia la mansakunda mannaje ale other option sotole because munam nga lonna ko British High Commission be Libya alaji be High Commission obe dami alda male nyo kafunyola aleta wo High Commission oto aliye la bundato but Gambia is part of the Commonwealth the Commonwealth andung Commonwealth ngamin kala mote nyinna sabatindi ko banku ibe Commonwealth ibe banku do kan dami yalon ko you are not represented by your government the Commonwealth will represent you. So lafitale moli ye wolong atol mimbe Libya nalsa keno e nyin kamala al se sena no nyami al fero ke al yeta British High Commission al mo jamala kana ke kili o kilinde al mo jamala tandila ko ndolo bota Gambia le ndabe Commonwealth kono le walla albe mune kelantoli ni wakata ebe preso la Gambia government ka yalon falo fana man fellon fo laybo la kuda falo na la kunja laybo la kuda falo e wolon ni wolu diamuta ndol se diamu banko be se diamu itana kumo mola banne Angleterre la foreign office wali e jankumandi sinya kelin isa tangara jabula ta pleno kona kumotilin ata kakata libya o bata lay is almost very late so la fitala le ne faham ni wobotaji laftana la kudo kono mi yalon ko kuno nga promise ke kombo kanna sola o man kente famoda miroti bara ni na mirori benta mi yalon ko wala mu Mustafa Daboti Mustafa Dabo be ngalon ne award winning journalist long in the Gambia andong ay kuma kangol min fo nyinto bari na kalamuta ko yaya Adama Barrow tata nun kanilai ako atata yaya jammela dimbaya le kontro woketa diamo mi yalon ka sembo wata Gambia anin Gambia e bantana atata lungo min naji wolune United Nation dunia la kafuba wol fanan nin tulubu sabba finde takatande ko fengo fenna e kuriya ke yaya jammela man sakunda ibe nyandala ka kiti yo wokono nata mim moyi man sakunda ma fodi bari ngam mim moyi news outlet o dolto wolom nyente ko Barrow nyenne fo yaya jammela moli ko ni aje yaya jammela fengol wafi atema fengol wafi bare batambedu wala fengol wafi kati ko batambedu wala justice minister andu nata jele ko mo jama fanan bije min yalon ko yi fengol filindi bare fam ka fili anim fam filindo manke kilinti ni filite ke tilindi no ba ni fengol filindi bu ke tilindi no abukola ko sino anim fan sinondo sino le mutabang foite le sino muta nite sino muta ebuka kunino banin sino le te muta kuno kasone ya so Mustafa safaro ke la akenin tuba ko la mo jama bije safare karawol ka koliyebul bari bi mo be korontoren mo le kan ngoma ni safaro siata do mon fam mo buka son kakara so tumala mena wakata badi mo ngaje ko Mustafa nata min fa date min na ko ni be sirin Allah bungol kono be katala ako inen patele be sirin misal fentenen pate be sirin be mira kam bide be muna safela sakon na Facebook to walla na safe fengol to bari min keta nka wala nin pate be sirin ngam mira de bide min be kerin fela man jam walla bi min be kerin memuna katala ji so mbije ako pate kumata ko samale fango be busaka fonen albe be bunkono pate ko samale be busaka alma busaka moy ita nyanda sila bunkono doro ya safero ke doro ya fa samale be busaka hanide min kumata journalist oli sakon tolu wala min ko ni ko samale be busaka na finte bandanga jibero ako ni finta bande jibero ke yaje ko samade amantara busaka fantilole be boka emoronda na yata ndi patela ko samama ndala busa kande tilole bola kan pendanata ko pate fanan na pate ala freedom of speech long is entitled to his opinion to nyalo pate ala opinion wala ala mirror o mala mirror lati ko samala be busaka o mala freedom o mala mirror bare fanan kaje ko samama ndala busa kan pate fana mankuno woto because sama mantara busaka wala pate kuma kensan wala fo o kuma kensan wala katala mirot so ni na reaji ba ko wato dolun tolu journalist on kam fangol batanda ni miralla ni saferla nsem fangol batandin konka kuwale kiskis be nyo batandla be nyo nyinen kan nyinen kala bari min kuma da wala min ko journalist o manya na talla siri la bun kono doro ni mole min fo yewo wala asabun tollata minna nimbe story min kala ninga fo na evidence o samana wolo nga libya story fo jan modo safa pa modu e a wulta la mala te o moy mun dola donda jang bare mbije libya ko fo ngoy commandiro ke nga min be sata e to fo modo da ya be sata namara nyinnem andum be nyanta kala wala nyama ka je ko nga kumpa ni e fengo fonye ngana wuli doro nga safe wala nkana lala wodulata andu nyemanke journalist ol damati nyimum be la kodi yalo ko fengo me yalo ko selano la wobije bari fengo men fana yalo ko telano la wotije amonta nyomin ko bimbita nyomin ko mi yalo ko bida kana tubabu duwata atata la moro ya moro duwata moro e men fay wala nyinte ko ite wode ni futata tubabu du ila bundali bele be yelela bida te futata tubabu du yalon tubabu du nyim bunda ba to hotelo nen dinkra ko damolto ni kana bunda walin sensore be je kaje bundali be kayele famade so bere moro yo fate futata dorom bundali yelta famay dorom ke bañi waters fo santo fa ke dom min tata bendo airport to yañi nen kayta dum ikamuna dum faño mi ikamuna dong akoy ko nte wode nte mera jankatu nte la duwale moro e min fo nyawobe jabitala ko nim futata tubabu du bundal le bebe yellanya anda felen natul bitaka ningam kumotilim bundala kayel so wo believe ta wala andun tol manyana wo believe si fal damaso ta nyantala ka kiskisiroke to nyalon party ala opinion wala ala miro mata la miro to but ninga ko samale kana tara samabu kana mbe ngalo ne party be kuma kensa wala andun kuma kensa wala mu to nya tanoti wala mu jebale fengo ka wofo nyama minje itata iko wofo so jeru mudula to mini alon ko kumata what is important here na jere ko journalist will be nyo batande ka according to Mustafa Fenke so ko former justice mi alon ko wala mo former justice minister mi alon ko wala mo Abubakar Tambeduti ya foko and atobe fokan social media to ani news ko to back so saying min kumata wala mol malo mun ya saba atobe fokan but yalon modol bi je min yalon ko e nyantale ka tonya ani te fongola emotion personal emotion ka wota ka bondi nyor bari mbe son tanyin nala ko jane commission batambe do mo wolod jane commission ministerial approval lo mi yalon ko it was endorsed and approved by the president yaje so ni wobe kering according to Muhammad wala mnyenti ko mimbe record wala mnyenti ko mbe mimmoy mi yalon ko foni min ko tema moy folode bar wala be kere wala mnyende ko asset recovery process wala mnyende ko ya jamme suñarol min beke mi alon ko kawo fengol ta ka long anin kawo fengol bajonyo kan ke tabulu womu jamme min suña womu fennete mi alon ko cabinet officially itolle ya commande de sanctioned bari ba jara ko wo cabinet wolte fengo fenkela no atara min mo president oti president o mala approval o dila wolon president o ka tandila ko nsonta alla nyin ko wala wolon president o ka kalmo la ke ka fo ko nsonta so mbega lon ko jane commission na lo president o ya approve and wokodo Gambia man sakunda wolle World Bank Asset Recovery Committee invite pour se ferol ke yana ye makoy and nina rajibe ay kuma do fanan ko wolam nyiti ko quotation me yalon ko wala bota PayPal bala ako former president Yaya Jammeh kabiri wato mi yalon ko abe office to wato minna ye nyinne foko mi yalon ko wala mu Gambia man sakunda nyinne foko Yaya Jammeh killing ay korda mi yalon ko ay wala soto ka fa mi landed property mi yalon ko ay register te to yalale wotata le korda keme korda tansaba anin korda killing and then ya foko ay wo register te fango to yalla wala ala foundation o to yalla wala company lu min yalon ko ate fanandabe o company to min yalon ko wala tamu o fengod iko inata mune fo ko wo Yaya Jammeh fana Yaya Jammeh kilimo nyin kam mala ka jane commission londe ka kiskis iko Yaya Jammeh mi yalon ko private bank account comme bank account o ay tan sey anin kononto tan sey anin bank account tan sey anin kononto ya foko ito la position paper woltandi katandi ko Yaya Jammeh wala soto anin atefango toyala ala nyin company lu anala foundation on yo tambedu inga kala muta National Assembly June 2020 ay presentation o kanye wala muka kubo moli nyoto nyinka mala Jammeh ala jora ngol min yalon ko ye be kafunyo kan Jammeh la fengolo ibe wala wafela no nyaade so a nyimfo ko ata nyimfo la no fo nyinulu wa foto ye wafinin dale la miyalon ko abetiata wala mambetea wala fo ye tal ate dunna no ka kilin fo bari fanan moñanda min kiskis la wala nyinde ko ngaji be fo jenko dunda jere fo jenko man dundi je ako wokono anatale parliament ako parliament ye mil submit wala nyinde ko nyim fengolo ye tale ye tandi ye fengol min be soto yaya jamera koto ye tandi député li nyati wala le député bonto so ni nata wodde tajibe wala mu ye fengol min be soto yaya jamme kabiri ko ngala fengol basis ye biri yala fengol basis fokabang minister nata min fo député bonto to wala mu nyinde ko wo fengol min yalon ko yesis bari ko korda keme korda tansaba anin killing yaya jamme wala soto wol kono korda tan sabanin fula ya foko ye wo wafile mi yalon ko min nata tuje bil ye korda tan sabanin fula wafi korda korda tan sabanin fula 32 properties ye wole wafi mi yalon ko ye korda keme fula tan sey anin sey mi yalon ko ni nata wojibe nsa fo keme o keme wo mu tan nin kilnetu doron yaya jammela fengol to min yalon ko man sakunda e waleta ako ni nata yaji be fanam president Adama Barrow wole batambere nyim foko wole safero mi yalon ko kala kanwodi ko to nyala seta asontale pour committee mi yalon ko wole be kala ministerial committee min yalon ko wolle be jibero kala ibe yaya jammela nyim fengol wafla nyaadile den ni nata jibe again additional approval wala nyinte ko yaya jamme la son kotango moy bang baro la son kotango katandira ko isa nying fengol tayi wafi andu wokono cabinet le ya wafi nyaadi le wala muy koy white paper min bondi mi yalon ko womu document on mi yalon ko mo be wosoto is for public consumption so ni nara jiben to journalist odo min nyanda kala manyana to city drum bari nyandale ka kiskisuro ke kende ke foto nya corruption o dunda nyentole fo corruption o mandu nyin andung nyanta min fana nyinen kala wala nyente ko batambe de nyim foko ye fengol min yalon ko ye wafi fokaba ye kodo min soto atata kanyam billion killing bili keme saba ye min soto dala soto nyin fengol min yalon ko 32 assets wala bum fengol min yalon ko ya jamela fengol min yalon ka bita kanyanna tan saba nin fula kabiri ye wafi ye min soto wala tata kanya 1.3 billion dollars so sai ni na rajibe ako journalist o laddo ko lon hani bi kanyin ko jibe anin ka jibe fo tonya nyin fengol wi wafode jenko dun tajele fo jenko man bi wala nyin asset so ye min soto fo ye wafi le nyante wafi la minna price o beteata wala fo ye cikale keta ke wafu itero damaya ako mi yalon ko worom kuti mi yalon ko akumata baga worom nyinde ko cabinet ye yole soto president obodu niaje yaya jamela fengol be wafila andum Abubakar Tambedu wole wonyaton kaya ban nin atara president ma faye no ayake to non aman sembo soto ka wolke ako andu nina rajibe finance ministry mi yalon ko mamburi njaibe wolto bi wol fanan dabulata ko nyin konon because wolle account nyin create account mi yalon ko bank account ye mi yalon ko ya create kabona central bank dami yalon ko kodo bebe talla world sai nyinin karobe dami wolam nyindi ko journalist ole nyinin karo ke bank e kane fangol confusion di nyin tumala min na bank account o yeltale central bank tumala min na ministry of finance ye bank account o nyi yelle central bank sai nyanda min nyinin kara wolam nyindi ko wo 1.3 billion dollars o nyin wo adunta central bank le bank faman dunji aning ning adunta akodobe nyadi because 1.3 billion dollars is wala sotata 32 assets to Mustafa Dabo ay nyen ko be nyinen ka so hani sa nda continue da ka fon to journalist olde na do ko soto kanyinen karo ke foto nya nyinde jenko dunta jere fo jenko mandunji bari nga min fanan kala muta wolom nyinde ko wo billion kilimo bili keme saba man sakunda nata nyim fonya ko turu batambe do again ko ye million tan lulu ye wole chika ya di TRRC la for reparation bari nata TRRC fana moy kabiri wato men ne press conference o kumandi ya tande ko mansakunda nyanda wili kemele dilela bari nata wili tallulu da male dila wili tallulu do nyanda men dilela mansakunda manna wodila so sai ninga wojibe nyanda min nyinin kala billion killing wili kemesaba mansakunda e wala so ye jammela fengol wafi wato men andu nyin per inyinde wafi nola nim baro ma kango dila ka afoy ka la wafi sa ni o wafi ya jammela fentan sabanim fula ye billion killing wili keme saba soto million keme saba soto sa ni nata million talulu tika ye wodi TRRC la inyanta million talulu dile la ko kodo man soto sa ngani ngaro ke ngamamburi njay nyinen ka jelle tuta billion killing million keme saba ni million tallulu bonde wot wala mimbe tula je wala billion killing million keme fula ani million tallu wala nyanta tula je wodu le wotata mun jole and also bata medu sa explain baro anala minister me alon ko wala mamburi njaay inyandale ye finde banko nyaati wala député bungoto ya tandina ko bata medu ko nyim billion wala sotota andu teli wokono ye kemelu ye million tallu da male bondi je min di victim on nyanda million tallu do min di la victim on la hani bi e ma wodi la because iko wafiro tuji bara tara wafiro kata wato minna ye billion on infensor sa nyinin garobe damin kodito min tuta central bank la special account mi yalon ko wodo mu billion kilenti million keme fulani million tallu wolle wodun damun ninga be central bank aka mune ci central bank foy be sendila yaya jammela fa kata nyaadi nyanda nyinne tandila wala ya sabu Mustafa mba tentula mba jayida ning baro tata kanilai anin seni jamme bent seni jamme baro e presida ya kungo feyande gambia mune ya sabu ngof na seni jamme la audio le lamoy nyin somonda seni jamme ka banendiro min fanke ndema moje gambia mi yano banendiro andala banendiro ka dimi bake because aka foni mandinka kan wala ma mandinka kan koyndi yalo ni ma mandinka kan koyndi ba ma kala wala ka dimi dina mi mandinka kan koyndi seni jamme ko molle ate toko ya ko amanya na baro invite aka wolle banen fo baro nyanda associate la with more mini alon ko katula molu banen baro manyana associate with those people so we atandi ko seni jamme man kalamuta amalo Mengbe Kering bari baro itata je doron ngam moy ba tambe do nyinde andum ba tambe do te dro te final la bo so ko anala kumbe anide ba tambe do fengo ngo lu talibe def rek serigne bi moko ndigal lolu moy degade talibe le mane si mbade ma ilmay fenge gabonya de nanyum kola mimbe jamane atondi hadimur rasul bareke rasulullah lu talibe def rek lu talibe def serigne bi bako digal bata medu lumu def rek baro moko jo approval so sain kuwa tata le butata nan kuwa manya natija so wakamala butum badi ngol nga nyimmi be fo janteng mina muru na be kan at some point bayring Mengbe Kering wolom ñindi ko faase koy dañu buga mu leer parce que baro bugul lendem ñun lolo ñun suñu chance la de because baro mi moñu wax ko baro mom bugul lendem so ñun ñu ngi dimbale président baro fu mu nekk ni ñun dañ ko ka wanya de ka ñun dañ ko fele ñu ra ñu na way ka wanya de le ga bo ka chodi ñun ñu ko joxoñ suñ ko joxoñé rek yow da nga wara act because yow bugulo lendem ñun ñu la dimbale pour ñu mëna isil leeray bi ci mbir mi so wolon ko de mi yalo Mengbe Kering wala wakama don se fenko murundi Gambia bari wato min bija man science telefono yele den tele programme bandula nsemuru nanga conclusion okay butun se man ni bije doron ba falale ko al bismillah tamuro tasubo nse line woni yele narsina bismillah
baraka bake boss wa ngeten do nge jay bake mo meli alon ko wolle be banta number pin wole 9388430 9388430 meli alon ko wolle be sokono o no be kala menti wolo mo disem number ni so no lo fana 9388430 anim fanan 7593387 7593387 wala mu number ti me dadro kala men na dukare nin ayatra mo ba kumandro kala dukare kuma kan jawo anin nendro wolse ko kuma de melon ko semfan jamfandi wala nda fankro drone senna kumanda folota melon ko benda kumanda folota la bantala ngana suo kono assalamu alaikum
wa alaikum salam yo sankun sanyan na UK
bismillah sanyan
yo mbe pamol kontona mbe lamol lal be kontona
abe moy kan
so maria nene fedala koto abalfa wata bakele ni ila mo ala story bela abalfa wata adimina fana warta ngajo ko nga palindro menke ko nin kol iti nin be kekano iti kela kotanke nga kelo ke men kamala an sayin kana je walla kake Gambia ando adimina fon ka wara ifongo badingol iko mbatu nga development samana Gambia nga badingol nafa nga parol nafa ikanaje umo kol kana kotanke ikamantoro lekan to the point that okay ki arrest ke samba police an sayin man karanno dimina la kawara mol fi ni la mala ikam fale adimina kawara
okay baraka ba
Gambia alnga akata nga adama na lamata kunda nyi bondije la baraka
nga do fananta banta dan mina mulana soko assalamu alaikum
assalamu alaikum
akam ta wala number fala update no assalamu alaikum
alaikum salam adama fadera nge kontonga pamodu bojan konton ke ba sabal Helsinki Finland
bismillah
adama tonya Gambia dingol mbali ninkala Mengbe Kering bi mbemba tinna ninga nenela ni story jube namba tinna mba ni wala ñu nyangote keno la katum nchepe ni manya na mo surprise la katum man fenjen na banko kam meyele mata namaral nya kenya to min satin na nganyi lako ñu nyanta keno la bawo birim barona ta governmenta me alon ko tutafo me security reform ni any other reform atem promise munekata ne o falindiro sambana femman ke wolto woto menkata amanya nan terenna amandi nyele dorom bari terendirte je o mo kinol men ka wol buti ke city ke sene o mo kinol lebe o blado andu watu kuma kawo order botana from the top ngo santo to tatola nabang santo akabo santo jumale to san jumale ndimo ka jinan to kan akatum ngoma dorong nin ala dimolu nyapitan kan e ka fanyi dorong abe santo min kese mu santo ti jumale mu santo on to jumale ka to lon na sai ko santo kontongo du
okay
ngo alina song nako na song falindiro e kembar ko kan ngo salo memberari banko kango ni Mustafa Karol ne do mo men famo sojes foto ni amran to la ay si be kala family club leti bang do boye no dundi do Mustafa yendo sambana fo Gambia mu family club leti bang ngo ninga song ngani masa kunda wondi nyato wallahi ku kan tumannan min sonta wayen soto Gambia situ abaraka
ba ke ngata do ngaje ngana so kono fan assalamu alaikum
wa alaikum assalam
to di mane ka kuma ne min dol radio tala wolle jam fala bismillah wala no mo break kan ba do be assalamu alaikum
salamu alaikum
wa alaikum salam to di mane ka kuma ne min dol
ala duma
todi ma de ka kuma min dole
ya mi sangen nam tanje
e bismillah lamin
yakon kaza kuma da bake
ngejo
na pamur bo de moy ak mo banke mole na mole
to na be moy ka
ala sabu mari gambia la ilaha illallah ko do sabu mari ba wata bari mangin la nyuma baro kali wakka bondi de wo do ba wala sabu ko ay wa baro hanna bondi man sayato dunia bi da fakiri ay min la ganjal ko ni to min so atubula atubula wallahi hanna bondi man sayato mbira ko 5 million kri ay ni ko ya ni borone la mo kal ani min so ta boro lan tankan atubula muk dari alaw ma sakalanke azam ki bi kun gala ki ni amra ko insha Allah
baraka baake do fanata so kono assalamu alaikum todi ma de kan kuma de min dole e kan la men na tala wala jam fala e todi ma de kan kuma de min dole
ndolom khalifa tedi tanje
e bismillah khalifa
to kumari pamodi ko mol familia lo ka jareta
tonya
bari ndolem banko ko nyira la bulo bu sabata bulo juwo ko ka ko mole bulu ba ti jem marala be je nan to ngalo ko adam baro minan dole den ne wallahi mo hani ka be ke wa ta so bari wor ma dubo ko la banko be ka wala nan bije weta malo no bari wallo fere min bam ka ma sen ko ko ye ja to afale ke ngasilo ko jana ngafongo ko jana fondu nga ka sire bilala kamaje molo agwa bilala silo aku baraka wala baka
baraka do fana be janto so kono assalamu alaikum
walaikum salam barera
todi mani ka ko mani minto
abubakar sore dingo
e bismillah
amaro ko may ba
tonya
be ko to ya da maraka na do min so on na mai
mbadi la no man tara betare janni bitala bantala ko den kan se kuma la do fana so assalamu alaikum
wa Omar
todi mani kan kuma min dole
Tamadu la nyame ko se Omar
duru sengore bismillah
abe se Omar abeni
abe alhamdulillah
mbe Tamadu konton na bake
abe moyka
ba Tamadu ya munyi ka mon ma jabi folonde Tamadu ko ako falindiro sura ram falindiro man sura bal mo ma jabi bal falindiro man sura sai ko wosta nun to tifan ay ne fa jo ya tan nun to because nun to mo be ya do ko dictator le be mbulu du wo dictator ya wala na mul ya ka tay adama baro e mul pada adama baro e nun lembe jo ya no ya janne fa to jam ko ci ata baro de ala
baraka bake sengor ngata to ngaje bake memeke do wala nyindi ko se mudam banta fananga ko la sabata dron ngana fulata sokoro ngasaro di assalamu alaikum
wa alaikum salam
todi mani ka kuma ni min dola
Muhammad Basiru kan fofana
ka kuma ni min do Italy bismillah
ntebe advice o min la oil me yale be Libya comme pamodu be men fo kan ka fo ko buri nyo fenje nyo gada kata bulato ni don fama da Libya la but nyelo sunan la fenje to la sunan tano le grupo di they have to be very careful ni grupo bita kan sunan tano le grupo je ilamin boyel dol beje me yalon asma boyel beje le dol beje ni don ko lan lem ke kuran bendele si fenke mole pour kete fenke ka fo barna miso kata ki wafili wala ki bula sienola Allah is very is very risky. Nyante akilo tulal sula tano ito nembe je balona sula tano le grupo ti sako amofio. Very easy puriyal muta na lafta ali pila alka janjande.
Okay.
Al sita belle bulado ali ni fenke ali ben al sita de mentalita je to grupo itanole woti.
Okay.
Puru ya fo nyawe. Anyway, don't nembe je to ba understand maybe but pre advice wala ya lo nyama grupo dal sula tano le woti.
Okay. Abaraka. Second to last caller Abanta. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Todi manika kumane mintole.
Sanyo sise.
Bismillah. Counter break. Abado bejan. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Todi manika kumane mintole.
Nde Mohamed Kebe ka kumando ke jamani.
Bismillah Kebe.
Yes. Anyway, amandra sono an bar comme formule sai comme kuma kilon ni kan. Man sa ke woni atol mene carte so dal bele bela kafla nyoma ya bondi je. Yes, better be left up kuma do fulla nakino baran mantra topiko kono bi biko woni na try the mal soto no. So malon fonsi na ya maro fono fanatole.
Wala monti.
Wala mu komi last time ba mo kan radio to je no na read de pal fanam bala komi Imam Touré la ko. So nga mo je so bari ngala audio fana la mo banda nga nyini ngaro soto ye na nyini ngaro ment wala mu nyindi ko ko bawo misil bawo tulka opposition ya tulka ake komi ala agenso la di par sa ndela nyini ngaro ment mo mendu afaw lota aya fo adala ako ay hadamadi sacrifice le comme dunia fenwe bepare alota aya fo adala ako inena ka frewul wulindi e ka fenke frewul la amanke mo dole ya fo mo ma tume afan le ya fo mbe ya mo nyola sai wo mo wala ko be nyaadi le no wona ta ayeso fenwala wo fen enyanta la kamuta ban ase muslim foy manyan kamuta nanyin karo be sekol ye wala
abaraka bake wato ben sofan be
abaraka ba
be kuman la kilinta la banta ngana kuman la kilinta soko no fana nga sarodi wato be damen to ben sofan kan. Assalamu alaikum bade. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum bade. Do fanam beje. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Mbadin todi mani kan kuma min dola.
La ndam fa itale.
Bismillah talamun last call at banda bi.
Okay, me pamodu kondamani da fani lama ralbe.
Be abe moy ka.
Okay, ndala fa yamaro failam Libya no laka. Ndolbe na rani nyindu masilola. Nikono kola memboda jame foto nyala. Sulal tanoran grupo. Ningul finjita grupo. Wala sulali yesa osoto. Ni man sekunda be dama ito lenyanta demaro kele futa nyul ma ye dema. Nyulta fintino le be dama. Moment me alon ko ni siloge kanya dikal soko ya tolje. Tara sa bunda el dale. Ni ye be mutala ye te chip la bo de yalla ye be bun kidola ye fa kutono la je. So ninga mo membe je ma sekunda nyanta kato kala futa nyul ma ye dema ye boni mbata ko.
Okay.
Because
kamda kuman lanyin tata atalamun na last quality banta sinan na last quality so kono fananga sarodi. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Todi mani kan kuma min tole.
Toto mo ala tilal.
Alaji silla min to radio tala wolle jam fala
okay ndam fu dala
e kan kuma ne min tole
ni kamani
e bismillah
ndo men kala wara min ya jora ko patin ne yalo ko yi wasu mon nyanda pri ya ko ni e tigel fo ko lo ni men so ko ko nyanda ka amount men di ti ala sila mo amount ni mansi wada kuna selo ne fedal felan ni ko asena e de so ko patin ni ta ya ko mi ya wafi na gamlela wa tara mo tawo na kamola wa sabba mollo ay ni garo kala min na ko do ni fadla din central bank ne ba ko man dalari central bank o na dalari jagla din je mun dalilal because I will take it men ka man ko
okay
so sedan sela ni din poli ko le property ni ta ba ya don't lay fon ko ya ni to ya la ba fo ni ya kinya din
okay
abaraka
bake ngata dunga jay bake e telemun na last kolat be men ko do wala sense kuma kan murundi alpha bakan Angleterre
abaraka bake fadera ne tentu ni jay famfam tumala men na kumande lali yake andunga men fanan duwa ala subhanahu wa ta'ala buru ala e wore kenye utumbadi modu me ntata wato banta fo minute sabalata kan bari lafa tariya donka kumodol fana nyambas min yaron ko re fana tonya no kuma kam min fo Libya ndene ne manta Libya malo jebe nyamin okay minulu ila experience lombari to be jere andu yatandi ko sulalu de e malla fe kurpo o situation o me yaron ko is a do or die bari kunkilingo be bodlan kunkilingo andung ni nata e kachalu la moy min yaron ko ketano to na nyene min fana nyimfo mbe tentula mbe jayila alnga bori ngam biti mbebe kunkana nyinol bari min ko mata wolam nyende ko fonse solution o leke bari mbe ka fole mansay nana say nim mansa manna mune nyanta kena tata ko hani mansa fana nata ata kala ko nyim mol min fana yaron ko be bitin de momo e bite talla dulata fo mansa fana safo hani IOM ni laftal say ndala bari mbi worunga moyle doko na atebe sela na mala fe katuba budu fama to moy atulor say ninga tara man sabudi ta jata je ala fitar sendere nanje andal ko sulal malla fi groupe salbe groupe la nyaadi le pour kataji ni atara fanan IOM la lafte sendela nan sulal malla fi groupe ibe groupe la nyaadi le momo bola kolo kono yata wodulato yalo ni fota wodulato ibe groupe la le sendi so badi mo nyantala always especially in Mengbe Kering let us be optimistic than pessimist jelo kumata bakere biden we must find a solution nyantala ka ferol ke me solution on sotola no nyaadi bari kana nyinken nyin don tekela nyin don fanan tekela andum min kumata wolom nyinde ko badi mo na man ke kombala against kane o alla kuma baba e kane it's a very valid information ale min na ko sulala bukala fi mole kaf bari Gambia no mene yalon ko bije be nyimbata ko no wolum be ngela diam kam moy e koy fanay committee soto jele mi yalon ko wolle moy la kebalti wolle nim man sakunda be nyo engage ka sa ni misal fe pamodu yenye information no soto ko ni ngalta Commonwealth Office o fara manke dia ko yate bara seke woli yale makoy katu tubabo anyanda do ko min kala ko wakale especially ni atare la embassy lo ni atara Commonwealth de tubabo ni nyanta Commonwealth dingol mako la mini boko Gambia to nunnu ni fotata woto wolbe fero be kala le be mako kam bar ni to fanga yaji be ko de groupe nola walla nyim mo mini yalon ko be nyaato comme walla kadiya muy to yala walla muy la committee wala committee no nyaadi le ibe wala kala la o meeting woni ka keno nyaamin ida male nyo inform ya kata fo British Embassy je dawoda by British Embassy ya foko ibe Tripoli le lolu ko ibe Benghazi le so ya je ibe futala wala nyaadi le la condition olande ko katandi kon tolude fenne wulinde nan suwo kon mbita kan nyinindiro fu ariale wulinde na bari sain be damin chanta janne en na moribe fakan na moribe torakan sain natale to appeal to Great Britain as far as the Commonwealth is concerned pour nyin kam mala yen sendi suwon bari yaron gambia non fanan ko kirim ben na koto nte solution fola but ni momo ni solution onata nga for no solution o man better but where is the solution? What is your solution? We must find a solution to this. It doesn't matter. Mengbe Kering be wale mattered. So wale la nyaton ko mini alon ko wala mo la committee wale feroke ibe British High Commission ibe kalamutan la nyade ni wakata. Yalon sign in British High Commission ko sign de through IOM mbalu saying de la. So wo kono e bajela ko mini yalon ko be prison or kono be batare ma fo mini fambe borim man because ni amoy arabo man la fi kafola ye mini no muta prison or kono wala kafundi le fo kaba wala mo kafola ti prison on yin kono andi te be bantale wala be prison or kono be min fili kanji nga moy la wolu ko e buga do moroke e ka jio min di la ko jiolong e be lipala woka so wala ke bondi woka fo kono fo mole fute British High Commission wala blado to mimbe de maro nyinne ibajala ko nim tawato sita wolbite tan la wokka sola ko ne yero groupe chika comme jamani ka kenyama nin dinkara ko dama ka kenyami but let us not encourage nyimboy sol ka fo ko altu borla altu bitinna fo wato minne be jela ye mantora len kana woke because ite kanata le ite tatale bidite bi je malla fi wala yes nse advice no le kana kafu bari to fa ngaya no situation no be je nyami bari kafuta British High Commission inyanta okela le Gambia no alanga try what alanga try nga solution on nyini rather than problem nga wasata without a solution. Problem settled without a solution doesn't make change. Niwa bataji na kuma kan kira mun da wala be jumale blame wala mun nan yin karo be nyin ko min Mengbe Kering mbalala jumale kan na yin kare wala mun ndiko police ol fele be mo arresol la tay mbalala jumale kan ya jamela fengol wafita mbalala jumale kan kodo min sotota ma wo kodo ma bondi nyoto akodo dunta nyaadile mbalala jumale kan so wala ndela miro to mbabe chikala mbabe la president wala kan bali nanyi nyata to nyalo de Chinese ol ni silo dada e salolu dada mbeka fo de president baro be do ko la fo president baro fanko ngana afai ko baro manna si baro na ta do ko la bali ndon ngalo ne ko modo lewol do ko min yalon ko kantolo ma ko bari hani atara baro e Gambia la kodo le tay wodo ko wokodo mambo baro la jibo kon ndeni tan ni wondon ni nyindon ni wondon num be ka fo ngonyora na kodo le mun kanamo minjo nyimba ko le la kodo lande bank ni da de fansun kodo ta bank ya dila modo ka fo bari nyanta bank tentula le ya jayi is that true ko nyanta bank tentula le ya jayi ni e bank tendi ya jayi o mo ita kono to dia de ka to ita data tenturo ni jayi rola but that doesn't mean ko ila kodo e lande bank ya ta ya use a business okala fo jande wato min neta surata le tata kama ita nyanta le ko bank tentu ka jayi nimbaro e fengo fendo kunta la kodola aya nim ay fengo fendo ku Gambia kono ama bonda la kodo ala jibo kono ya doku nyin salon nin ko na kodolem so wala nin atara fana tinyata baro responsibility minta dadaro anyanda wo responsibility sifa le tala fana tinyaro andum baro nga wuli nga si nga mbore mbebe kunkana nyinola baro be sito lole fisat baro be diamola aksono le fisat bari nganyim fo janne bari afobina diala la kodan go baro hakiloti la entourage yakiloti la advisor sold anu mana ninna da muru nan koden in conclusion do nyinen karo mune ya sabu nyin police ro balanda nyin ta nyin lato fo fendo le mabo jeba malonde foi modo le fanan kungol wurindi e fengo do keje ci wale wodo wala sabu momon e ko mota dunna nyindulato ibina hotel le lola ja dunta janna bota janne so nyato sinin ko be bina ko la mo be dale alama kairo dalam be to nya nyo sabote baylan damalo tema because mo hadamadi yalati bari min ko mata pete wolom nyindi ko nyo sabol be ko la hadamadi mo baken jamala buga so hadamadi wo hadamadi abebe la feren kairo la kairo buka hadamadin si ko rodu nadunda hadamadin kan hantile kelen aseke ko sanji kemele wo ko roba kan wala wo kamara badi won me mol betentula mbali jayla alla la moy ko nyima anala jibero mine be Gambia anin Gambia e bantala be ala subhanahu wa ta'ala danila fo afele nga nyatlin carte fayola fo nyima se dunga kono nyima e bo kono e fengo fen ni atara Gambia banko la Cairo be wala bala andun Gambia dingol la Cairo be wala bala alama ala wo tambindi nyin carte fayo min bina nyin nyanda kelan na dualoti momo ni atara na Cairo le babala andun Gambia la Cairo babala ala o mare ala subhanahu wa ta'ala ya tambindi nyina mo muslimon la nyina nyanda kala muslimon la duatati so waka mona baade won be man so tentulamba jaylamba warandila tendro anin jayro anin warandiro mi yalon ko amandan lasoto tumala men abbi fanande na nyinya walade na datini ala tuba senu wala bismillahir rahmanir rahim ando nga dani nyen la fonsa kumpane alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin wala tumala men am fotata kumpato be man so tentula mba jayla mba warandira ngala hakilo bulande dronko bide nyinya wala mi yalon ko wolle bulo ba koma sponsor la fanala wala mu yona forex biroti ani yona Islamic microfinance ndef kundingo pamodu boja ndele sitale bi nyawalato Mengbe Kering wala bide mbedannale janne fonin ale beniyasi wati kotenna wala ala baraka bake Mengbe Kering bi fanan na sata wala nyama
Yona Forex Bureau. Badi mori Yona Forex Bureau mi yalon ko felalie seda kunda bambo walla mu dulati dami yalon ko kodi kiyo anin kodi falingo nyinu mu nyonta ondet. Yona Forex Bureau iturbali bambole ando fele ye kunda basutale lat bakote mi yalon ko wolam Popul House ti. Mbadi mori atol mi yalon ko albe banko e bantala. Na lafta kodo kila nyinkamala alla mole ay tariya andali minki ye wosoto tariya nyama alfero ke aliyakini Yona Forex Bureau la atul mini yalon ko fanal be Gambia na lafta kodol de fali da kabri euro lomba fo pound lomba wala fo dollar ni nyin kodi dolu Yona Forex londulate mini yalon ko e kadadi madi mi yalon ko ase kontan ando ni nyin kodi dolu fanam be bulu e lafta ke fali ni dala sola wala badi won kamune bato al nga ferol ke nganna kodol kini Yona Forex Bureau la anin nganna falindirol keni Yona Forex Bureau la dami yalon ko mbe bane hoda male sotola wakamara na lafta kuma ko sotola nyinol beto ali kumandi da telefono to 9000392683215173389998055526 badi ngolu Yona Forex Bureau wolle nata kan dahandi kodi kiyola anin kodi fali wala fannala wala Yona Forex Bureau ala baraka jarama
mbadiŋolu ñimmu kibarol te mi yalon ko akabonan Sheikh Alhaji Karamba Suwane bulu Madina Suwane wole ko abatandila talibol mume bela kanuntelu misilmolu be dawoda ko sawo sande aka ziyare ba minke ala sate to Madina Suwane ko nyinam fanan asitala manjamfa ning ala sonta ning October karo minadu na min kono atidi muang anin nano dimanche dungo wala be kala ziyare bati mi yalon ko abe kala Madina Suwane dol safo gamo wala talibol be dawoda kanontel be dawoda misilmol be dawoda kabirin Gambia la nyaton kolu Senegal la nyaton kolu Guinea Bissau nyaton kolu Mauritanie ning kibaro futata dawoda Sheikh Karamba Suwane wala be kumandirola according ala sonta October karo atilumo anin nano wala be kala la ziare bati gamo mi yalon ko ate fongole katamba nyato Madina Suwane wala Suwane kundan ko be dawoda anin talibol be dawoda albunya bije nyin kana fo mo koma bayre Madina Suwane duwa jabi dulalo andum fanan se ala haji Karamba Suwane akabe nyin kibaro futandila kibar bungulu bela min yalon ko be Gambia Guinea Bissau anin Guinea Conakry kata fo Mauritanie koy bese fero ke isema be nyindula to bayre nyinan duwal be la falale andun duwa balle fanan be kelaje yo kibaro kabo min fango bulu wala mun karamo mati Alhaji Sheikh Abdallah Karamba Suwane Madina Suwane alamambeni yosi
Bendula londol ni mirol ni hakilol be ben na jannatu
ebe ba dépense la e muso dépense
ba juma
muso wulu
ning andu ning sali kay sali je nyame sali
hewo bay ku do dum na
hewo so da daw
sali nya jata eko Sadio la nyaadi
yalo ngi jalo ko ba ni ko yala ni mbe ko ra ni wa gabala Sadio kino ko kuna
Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yona Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yona Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yona Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, takaful fund, management of zakat, management of awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yona Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yona Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151 or visit Yona head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yona branch located countrywide near you.
Butongo mbadingol mbemo be salamula ato na kontongola mbafuna mole ko tonya fo tumo sita mune ko bono mu batiolti bari nyakulu malo kalero kono mu ba kunkolo fangoleti kuno dampa na singo me kuno na fa kuno yo lonne butongo mba fola anyanta fola nyame butongo Mengbe Kering mba fola wala nyama Mengbe Kering ma fola wala nyama muna Mengbe Kering yo ma satala wala nyama muna Mengbe Kering ma fola wala nyama muna Mengbe Kering yo ma satala wala nyama afo pamodu muna sata afo dunia bebe la mail afo pamodu muna sata afo dunia bebe la mail Mengbe Kering ma fola wala nyama muna Mengbe Kering ma satala wala nyama